Right, so from now on, I will be doing boxing and MMA. I'll just keep it for the casuals. Obviously, I'm very clued up in both sports. I'm into combat sports. I'll know day fights that people they really have a fucking clue about, right? Just newspaper, big headline fights. Obviously, I've done Fury Usyk and that. Obviously, Tyson, Jake Paul. I've done a couple of them, right? So another reason I'm doing them is my dog videos are shite. The views are pathetic. I mean, literally getting paid shitty money for them. So I need to mix things up, and I love fucking combat sports. So this is a good fight for casual fans, i.e. armchair fans that they can much about boxing but like to chirp in and talk about it. Daniel Dubois, the young British up-and-comer, 26-year-old or something, will fight Anthony Joshua, aka AJ. He's all kin who he is, obviously. This has just been announced. It's going to be at Wembley. I think it's going to be promoted and run by the Turkish guy. They know the Turkey, or he's no Turkish, he's Saudi Arabian, but his name's Turkai or something. Obviously, the guy that's putting all the big boxing events on at the moment over in the Saudis. But this one's going to be in the UK at Wembley. Early prediction. Well, here's how I see this, right? Dubois, I really didn't rate him that highly. I thought he was a bit slow and clumsy, Frank Bruno-esque early on. He obviously quit against Usyk and Joe Joyce. He did. He quit both times off jabs, which was alarming. But then he sort of turned the corner, and I actually thought Jared Miller, the PED cheat, would have beat Dubois. Dubois surprised me in that fight. One thing about Dubois that does impress me, and I've not been impressed with much, he's got good stamina and output, and he's got heavy hands, right? Downsides of Dubois, his defence is fucking terrible. It's leaky, but he has shown he could take a decent shot. His heart seems to be getting better. Joshua, on the other hand, was pretty bad a few years back, lacked confidence. He's got his confidence back, and everybody's riding the wave of his arse now, thinking he's doing brilliant. I've always picked Joshua to beat Fury regardless of the timeline. I think he's a bad matchup for Fury because Joshua's a boxer puncher. But getting back to this fight, right? The way I see it is, right, everybody thinks Joshua is obviously in this amazing form. I would counter argue that Dubois has got two better wins than Joshua's recent two wins. Joshua's wins against Ngannou, a two-fight novice who's never boxed, right? It was his last fight. He took him out well, fair play. And fucking the guy that cut Fury, his name fucking slips my mind. I can't mind his name. He's that irrelevant. Anyway, his two last wins aren't they against great opposition, where Dubois has fucking beaten Hrgovic recently, who's better than anybody Joshua has beat recently. Again, Hrgovic, top 10 fighter, but he still was feared by a lot of people, but he was landing a lot of straight rights doing the pipe on Dubois. Dubois obviously beat Jared Miller. Again, that's a decent win. So, it's a tough one to pick. I think there might be an upset here. I've seen a lot of people saying Joshua will flatten Dubois because obviously Dubois' defence is leaky. I could see that happening. I think if this goes past 6 rounds, Joshua might be in trouble due to Dubois' youth, energy and punch output. And Dubois has dropped Joshua in sparring before, but sparring's nothing like fighting. Joshua, rightly so, is a favourite. I just think there could be an upset on the cards here. That's an early preview / prediction on that.